And let's go ahead and get started. First up is the void. Excuse me. Okay. I feel like some of you are entering the dark void. And I feel like this is announcing the precipice of change. You're standing on the precipice of change, I should say. Usually, right before the sun rises, it's when it's the darkest portion of the night. So the darkest and the coldest. So I feel like this is where you are, Virgos. I feel like you are ready to start a new beginning, and it's just getting ready to start. All right? It may feel cold and dark. You may not be trusting the energy, but know that it's going to warm up and lighten up, and your new path will be illuminated shortly. Okay? Hunger, reverse. I feel like this is you getting into alignment with what's making you hungry in life. What do you desire? What's going to spark your life's passion? What's going to propel you forward? I feel like there may be some uncertainty and maybe some confusion about this, because I feel like maybe some of you are still coming to terms with things that had to be released from your past, karmic endings. And I feel like some of you are still processing that. You may be feeling a little bit lost and confused, and you may not be able to see your way forward clearly. So I feel like this is tempering your life force energy, or tempering, your passion for life. All right. Yes. The unexpected. I love that for you. Keep an open heart, keep an open mind, because the unexpected is coming in. Life is going to get good. Life is going to get good after this. Like I said, the sun is coming up. Your path will be illuminated. It's always darkest before the light shines upon you. And when it does, it's going to bring about some really cool changes for you. So expect the unexpected and be open to receiving these gifts of abundance in however form they manifest. It could be people, it could be situations, it could be circumstances, whatever, but just allow it. Be in receiving mode. Open your heart, open your mind, and say, all right, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to flow with it. I'm not going to resist. I'm going to trust that this is coming in for my highest good. Okay. Yeah. So it's interesting that you're definitely in a dark period. I do see some confusion, just like the void is indicating. There is a completion and a decision that needs to be made, and you're not quite clear about that decision. Ooh, bottom of the deck, Lovers reversed. Endings. I feel like you're releasing a karmic situation, that this was a relationship. I feel like it was long term. But I feel like it ran its course, right? That, it's karmic, so karmic situations don't last forever. They're only here for a specified time period in order to teach us lessons. You learned something, and you also taught that other person something, okay? But it had to end, and I feel like this already ended. That's not ending now, but this is something that's already happened in the past. And I feel like now you're dealing with the residual effects, processing what that meant, and releasing the energy, and understanding that you are now moving forward separately. Okay. Central to your reading, Ten of Cups reversed. Yeah, I feel like this was a divorce, or this was the ending of a long-term situation. And Ten of Cups upright is always represented by, in the regular Rider-Waite, it's the rainbow with the castle and the couple, with the 10 cups going across. It's the ultimate relationship. It's a soulmate type relationship, happily ever after. But this is coming in reverse. So that situation reversed itself out of your life. Again, I feel like that already happened, and that is being complemented by the reversed Lovers. So this is definitely a breakup. I do get the sense this is a divorce, or definitely a long-term relationship. Crossing you, Four of Swords. Okay. Exhaustion, rest, meditation. You're worn out. You're worn out from this breakup, and you're just looking for, you're looking to gather yourself. You're looking to recoup your energy and sort of catch your breath from all the events that have transpired. Foundational to you, to this situation, is the Six of Swords. You're moving on. You're moving away from this karmic situation. You're moving on to a brighter future. The sun is rising, and when it reaches high noon, it will be shining directly upon you. The waters represent spiritual growth, spiritual expansion, and you are moving forward. With the swords, this is intellectual knowledge, wisdom gained. So you're moving forward with a wiser, stronger, more enlightened person towards something that's going to be more in balance for you. Okay? But you're moving on from this karmic situation. Recent past is Nine of Pentacles. This is you coming into alignment with your self-worth. In the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck, Nine of Pentacles is depicted by a woman dressed in a nice dress, standing by a wall of grapes, I believe. I think it's like it's a lot of vegetation with wine grapes, you know, and it represents abundance. She represents the ultimate woman. She is the precursor to the Empress. So the meaning of the Nine of Pentacles is financial independence, self-worth, knowing your value, having it all, creating the life that you want. So I feel like you're definitely rebuilding yourself. So you did move on. You made the choice to move on, and I feel like you're rebuilding yourself. You're reestablishing who you are, your self-worth, and yeah, I feel like you're healing from this. You know, you're definitely healing and moving on. You're not staying stuck. In your near future is the Hierophant. For me, I feel like this is a counselor for you. I feel like you're seeking professional help. This could be, you know, a counselor. It could be like a professional psychiatrist. It could also be like maybe someone from your church, like a trusted clergy member. It could be like a trusted friend whose advice you really value. But I feel like you are sort of getting your headspace cleared and corrected. This is also spiritual work. So I feel like you're working with someone, you know, maybe you're praying more, maybe you're going to church more, but usually when the Hierophant comes in reverse, it represents spiritual growth, spiritual wisdom. So I think this is you tapping into, you know, into that arena to help with your healing process. Because on your mind's eye, you want to see yourself as the King of Pentacles. This is what you're working on. This is what you're working towards, and you're feeling it. You know, you are healing. You are going to become that King of Pentacles. Yeah, Virgo, you're not going to stay down for much longer. But how you view yourself, yeah, Four of Cups. Depression, withdrawn, turning within. But I think you're also, you know, with the Four of Cups, in the regular Rider-Waite, it has the Three Cups in front, and then there's that hidden hand showing the fourth cup coming in. So I feel like you're weighing your options here. I know that you're working ultimately to achieve the King of Pentacles status, to embody the energy and the persona of the King of Pentacles, to be fully established financially, to be grounded and balanced in self-worth and self-finance and financially abundant and successful at work. But you're just working through the how to get there. How to get to this energy. All right. Your environment is the Moon card, the card of Pisces. Maybe some of you are dealing with the Pisces. Maybe some of you had to reverse a Pisces out of your life, or another water sign, Cancer or Scorpio. I kind of see this as the card of Scorpio right now because this is the environment. So right now we are in Scorpio season in the month of November. So I sort of feel like this card is indicative of what's going on today on the 2nd of November. We are in Scorpio season. You're being asked to trust your intuition. You're being asked to push through fears and illusions. No. Get into alignment with yourself. Listen to what your spirit guides are telling you. And right now in the Scorpio environment, our psychic intuitions are extremely heightened because it is a water sign. Scorpios are a very psychic sign in the zodiac. The most psychic is the Pisces, but Scorpios are run a close second. And I feel like this card, the environment, is talking about how we are releasing karma right now. Sometimes the past may come up to resurface, and it's just to see, did we learn our karmic lessons? If not, we may have to repeat another karmic cycle. But if we did, we'll be well armed to say, you know what, thank you. I know how that movie ends. I'm not going down that path. So I feel like right now, Virgos, you are definitely coming into spiritual alignment with yourself and listening to your intuition. In fact, here you are in your hopes and fears. This is the Hermit card. This is the card of Virgo. This is you all. Some of you may be going into deep isolation because it's reversed. But I feel like some of you are definitely coming into your spiritual alignment and asking yourself the hard questions of what you want to achieve and obtain in your next cycle. Because you have decisions to make, right? You have decisions. This is the outcome card. This is the Two of Pentacles. And it's reversed. You don't know what you want. There's confusion here. You know, the fact that you're being represented by, you're being represented as a reversal of yourself suggests that there's a lot of unknown, a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of confusion about what you want. And you are contemplating, because you do have the Four of Cups coming in. So you are taking the time to pause and reflect to make the decision about what this fourth cup represents and how you want to proceed, overall with your future. But right now, you just don't know. There is a lot of uncertainty here. And we saw that with the void. A lot of uncertainty. Your thoughts aren't very clear and you just don't know which way to go. But like I said, that's all going to clear itself up because you do have the unexpected card coming through. So if you keep an open heart and an open mind, life is going to get good if you allow it. So Virgos, don't block this with this energy. Don't isolate yourself so much that you block the new opportunities trying to come in for you. Okay? All right. So that was interesting. That's an interesting reading. So let's go ahead and check in with the Untamed Oracle deck. Yeah. Okay. This one doesn't feel right. I'm putting this one back. Okay. Creation. Reversed. So I feel like Virgos, you're struggling with your manifestation power. This is the image of Metatron's cube. This card is also synonymous with the Magician card in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And because it's coming in reversed, I feel like you're doubting the process. You're doubting what you want. You're trying to manifest, but you're not clear. Because you're not clear, you may manifest something incorrectly. So the advice is go within, continue to meditate, continue to align yourself with your intuition, and go with what feels good to you. Because by doing that will assist with clarifying what you want, and you can correctly manifest your goals, hopes, and dreams in this life. You are blooming. You are blooming into a newer, stronger, wiser version of yourself. You are coming into your own. Absolutely. This situation that you released, well, you have to do that for your highest good. And with that, you're coming alive. You're going to show yourself in a way you haven't shown yourself before. Yeah, and people are going to start recognizing you and take notice of you, Virgos. And they're going to be like, damn, Virgo's got it going on. So good things are coming. Allow the unexpected to happen. Okay? Have faith. Yeah, it's the Faith card. You have a beautiful wintry forest way up at top, and all this is the complicated, deeply rooted root system. Yeah, grounded energy. So get grounded in your faith. Get grounded in knowing that your spirit guides have your back and they will not lead you astray. And in doing so, have faith in yourself. Trust yourself. Take care of yourself. Align yourself with spirit energy. Drink lots of water. Get 8 hours of sleep. Eat nutritious, high vibrational foods to nourish your body. Meditate. Take care of your the spiritual aspect of yourself. Rest. By you taking care of yourself on the day-to-day, everything's going to line up for you as it should. And you will gain more clarity about what you want to manifest. Okay? As you take care of yourself, this will go upright for you. and you will get everything that you want, everything that you desire. All you have to do is ask and align yourself vibrationally with it, surrender it, and allow it to happen. Enter receiving mode. That's the power. That's the law of attraction. That's how you manifest.